What's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you guys real quick. This is going to be a real quick presentation. I want to talk to you guys about manifestation. Um, you hear a lot of women talking about manifestation, but you can't manifest the life that you always wanted. I'm here to bust some people bubbles today. Um, there are certain things in life that you have the power to control, and there are certain parts that you don't have the power to control. And I'm here to tell you, you know, there are certain aspects of your life that you can change, but there are a lot of things that was written in stone from the day you were born, like your genetics, your IQ. All of that was written in stone from the day you were born. That's why I say life is rigged. A lot of things were already written in stone from the day you came into the world, and a lot of people would never admit this, that genetics is controls most of your life. If how you look, all of that controls most of your life. Like, there are certain things in life you don't have no power to control. It was written in stone from the day your mama gave birth to your pathetic behind. So, you know, there are certain things you just can't manifest. And you hear a lot of people talking about this manifestation nonsense. There are just certain things that you can't manifest. That's like telling a man, who's never been desired, that he can manifest being a sex symbol, or he can manifest and become a desirable man. He can't. And anybody who's telling a man that he can, they're just blowing smoke up his behind. Because one thing I do know for a fact, and this is beyond a shadow of a doubt, you can't become something you never was. If you've been a failure your whole life, you'll never be a winner. If you've been at the bottom your whole life, you'll never be on top. That's why I say this manifestation stuff is nonsense. I never bought into it, but I know I'm seeing more and more people talking about this manifestation nonsense, and people talk about the power of the mind. And you see a lot of blacks talking about this stuff. That just goes to show you how religion has affected our community. And it makes you just so delusional. Like, there are certain parts of your life that you don't have no power over, you know? A lot of people don't want to believe this, that genetics plays a big part in a lot of things in your life. It plays a big part in how your life is going to turn out. A lot of stuff is just out of your control. Even when it boils down to your love life and you finding a woman, some things is just out of your control. And one thing that a lot of guys need to know, women have deal breakers when it comes to men. Women do not love men unconditionally. There's no such thing as unconditional love. Women are shallow. They only love men based on money and how good they look. And as a man, if you don't fall into one of them two categories, a woman will never love you. They will never appreciate you. That's one thing I had to learn. A lot of guys, we've been bamboozled. And people who talk about this manifestation stuff, those type of people are seriously in denial about a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying that you can't control any aspect of your life. There are certain things you can control, but there are certain things you just can't control in life. And one area of your life that you have no power over as a man, especially, is your love life. That's one area you don't have no power over. See, a lot of men wouldn't want to admit that because, it's pride and ego. But your love life that's one area you don't have no control over, because your love life is strictly based on your genetic makeup. If you don't look like nothing, you're not getting no love. And that's just the truth. See, people don't want the truth. They don't want the realness. You cannot manifest the life that you want. There are certain aspects of life that you just don't have no power over. How you gonna manifest the life you want when there are certain areas of life that you don't have no control over? There are certain things in life that you can't control. So how you gonna manifest the life that you truly want? You don't have control over every area of your life. You don't. And like I just stated, as a man, one area of your life that you definitely don't have control over is your love life. You don't have no control over that. You can't control, how sexy you are. And one of the biggest lies they tell dudes, you hear a lot of guys encouraging dudes to just work on themselves. But my question is, if you've been a failure your entire life, how you gonna work on that? If you've been a dude who's never been wanted, how are you going to work on that? You can't work on that. If you've been down and out your whole life, you can't work on that. You can't better a situation like that. It's just nothing you can do. This is why I say this whole idea of manifesting the life that you want is nonsense. But you notice you hear a lot of women talking about this stuff, manifesting the life that you want. That just go to show you how screwed women's thinking is. They're delusional. You can't manifest the life that you want. There are certain things that were already set in place from the day you were born. There are certain things that was just already written in stone. So with that being said, that's proof that you can't manifest the life that you want, because there are certain things that was already set in place. So people don't want the truth, but this is the truth. And I know a lot of people may disagree with a lot of things that I'm saying, but the truth is not something that many people want to hear. People like lies. So, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is 100% true. Like I've stated before, and I'll continue to state it, some people were born to lose, and as a man, you just have to accept what it is and just know that you cannot manifest the life that you truly desire. There are certain aspects of this thing called life that you don't have no control over. You can't control every aspect of your life. Like I just stated, your love life, you can't control that. That's strictly based upon your genetics. But that's all I'm gonna say for now. You guys have a great day. I will be talking with you guys very, very soon. And let me know your thoughts on this whole idea of manifesting the life that you want. Do you believe that a person can manifest the life that they want in every aspect of their life? Because we all know that there are certain areas of life that you don't have no control over. You can't control everything in your life. There are certain things that you just don't have no power over. But you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.